Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of Semi-Detach Duplex we are working on. In the last episode, we were able to bring the sheets into the paper space, so that when we arrange all this and touch how to bring drawing to space and how to edit some of the title block that you have for your work, if you have the fine one that you want to change. So, and the other previous one we have been talking about plan how to create all these things, and we have already arranged everything in detail. So many other things are like that. So the 3D, which is a perspective aspect, when we create all the ceilings were there, so you can be able to feel free. If you are watching this channel for the first time, you can go back to most of the things we have done on our channel. So Multi-Net Design, then continue learning every day of how we have created some of this beautiful journey of design. Now, what we want to do here today is that I want to bring trusses to this. So how can I bring a structural trusses to this particular project? Let me go to create a section for this part so that I'll be able to explain it. So now click on section. You can come on section through view or through architecture and get it, or just click on section and get it and say section. So I'm clicking on section here now. I want to create this type of section. It's not visible because it is hidden. Anything called section is hidden, like I have it here, so they are all hidden. So that is why this one is hidden. So the moment it's click, it's there. So you can click on this one and say okay, or hide the category, so everything will be revealed. So you can, when you toggle back this, then you see them back. So you focus on the one you want to, you just click on this one and say go to what? Go to view. So the section of this aspect is being open. Now what I mean is that I want to create trusses for this. So I'm going to use structural trusses to create this instead of the normal one that I used to use by using the roof stack to create whatsoever I want to do. So what I want to do now is a simple thing. Just focus your attention on it and you get it done. So when you are creating things like this, the most important thing when you are doing structural things is grid. They are very important. Make sure that all your grids are arranged. So when you have this and like this, now let me tell you something. So if you are doing it this way, let us go to level 4 where the roof is being laid. The trusses in architecture will never work. What I mean is this: when you click on the structure, let's go to structure and we come here and we say trust. Can you see what is it telling you? So structural trust family is loaded in this project. The reason is that it's not yet because this from 2010 Revit has been separating the structural part from the architectural part. So the templates are more different. So what I want to do here is that I want to teach you how you can create a structural template, bring an element from there and come and use it here. All these things are available. They are all templates that are available, but they are not here in the architecture, but just that the combination of it make it look like okay, they are here together. So let us go there and do that work. I will not encourage you to export this on normal something. If you want to do complete structural work, you can export all the drawings to that place and go and change some of the elements to the structural elements, so that your calculation and every other analysis you want to do must be easy. But here it's more different, so we are not going to do that. Now what I want to do is that I'm at this level now. I want to create another. Just click on file, just say new. When you click on new, say create another project. So when you say click another project, template file is being opened for you. So what you need that is to click on this one and say okay, you want a structural template system. You can browse it if you have fit deep down in what you are doing before too. All of this one have their home. If I'm doing electrical, I know what I want to do. I'm doing plumbing, structural analysis, so you can click here too and bring it. So but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this particular one. So metric structural template. This is the template I want to use. This template contains every structural activities. It's already been defined in Revit, so if you have that, it's more easy for you. So what am I saying is this: like there is own structural analysis and plan and everything is already being itemized. All what you just need now is to start using your element. Now look at this wall. The wall here is more different from some of the wall you are using, because some of the wall that you are seeing here, they have their own wall. When you are using them in the calculation, like robots, structural analysis, most of this will be recognized because you are in the structural aspect of what you are creating. So what I just want to focus my attention on is the beam, which is trusses, sorry. I want to do work on the trusses, and this is what I will do. I will just click on structure, then I will come to, you can imagine area bar and all this one. So later, maybe when you get to time, I'm going to be teaching you some of these structural parts, but not my discipline, because I'm not a structural engineer as a profession, and I'm marketed by a profession. That is why you see that I'm educated. But by the fact of making use of most of these tools, sometimes I will be able to bring this knowledge to people that want to have at least little knowledge about structural detail. So now trusses is what I'm going to create. When you click on trusses, so you can decide to draw it this way. When you draw it this way, this one is already available. You know, there is nothing aspiration like the way this former one aspiration. So when you have this manner now, so many other things you can do too by clicking on trusses. So you can click on wall. So when you say structural wall, you can imagine the kind of wall that will come for you. So all these walls, they have their own elements. Some of them are the first structures and walls. So you can have beam as well, you have column, you have floor. So all of them have their own part. So but what we want to do is only this one. So when you click on this one now, you can go to, let's say, 3D to view what we have. You can imagine this is what you have. So when you have this one, you can change the elements. You may decide to change the elements here if you like. You may decide not to change the elements here. So everything here is your choice. But the moment you have created it, you can take it to what? To your project. So that is what I want to teach here. So what I need to do is just to click on this, and I will say copy to what? To clipboard. When you copy to clipboard, you go back to the project that you have, which is, you can do it from here by saying just come to this Semi-Detach Duplex. That is the project. So this one is asking us changes since it was last saved. So just click on save and close. So this one is there. So now what will you do? You come to level 4. At the level 4 now, what you click is that you say, you click on modify and you say paste. So these are the things. What is it telling you? Duplicated type. The following already exist, but it's different. Are you getting it? The type from the project include which we are posting will be used. So these are the things that the material that is coming with it. So just click OK. So the moment you click OK, this thing is there. So you see already fixed. So you can decide to delete this one and say you don't want this any longer by deleting it. So you can later come to structure. Whenever you click on truss, so it will come for you. So before it was not there, but now it's there. So you can bring as many as possible. Now you need to change the direction of how you are doing it. So I have it now. What I need to do is to I want to use it to do sign what I'm creating. So I will use this. I click on this one. I will stretch it through the grid. I'm using the grid as a reference, so I will click the grid now. So it's stable. So that is it. So I have it here now. So I can now later go and change the property. So if I go to, let's say I am in the section 3, can I fill there? It's not there. So I will click flip. So let me click flip, whether it will be visible. This is the clip. It's visible, but that is not the way I want it to be visible. But it does not matter. All I just need is to align it with what I need to align. So how do you work on this one before you now decide to be changing the property? So you can click on it and you say edit profile. So when you say edit profile, now you click to adjust this one. You can just click, let's say, attach to this. So then you delete the one that is not needed. So this one is going to be deleted. The references are here. So every other thing you have done are available. So when you click finish now, let's say finish, it will update itself. Can you see? So it followed through the pattern in which this one is flowing through. So but I don't want it's too high, because it will have, by the time I change the property, you are going to see some of these things colliding with the roof, which I don't want. So I will still edit the profile by now bringing this one down. So for some reason, so it comes down to some certain height. So I will shrink this a bit to align with this. I will click finish. So that is it. Now I want to be changing the property for my own use. So what will I do? I press this one and I will start saying edit the type. So edit the type now. These are the where the whole property needed to be changed, so that you'll be able to have something unique and be visible to everything that you are creating. Now this teaching is a quick one. So now the structural framing type is what we will focus our attention on, because that is where the whole thing. So we have top chord, we have vertical web, we have diagonal web, we have bottom chord. So what is the bottom chord? The top chord are this particular one, this slant one at the top. The bottom one is the below one, which is this one. So the vertical web are the vertical one, while the diagonal web are the one that curves across like this. So the choice is just to do whatsoever you want to use. Single element, you want to change it to concrete, depends on what you want to do. But one thing you are doing, by the time you are doing the bottom one, let it just be a center beam. So when you click that, you can decide to change it to, depends on your choice, but I always prefer to use that center beam. So now click on this one. I want to change the universal beam for this. So when I click here, let me say apply. So I will go back to this one too. I just like changing some of these things that you need to change. Now the problem here is this. I will go back to that because what is selecting here are not actually, everything is fixed with the normal something, but they are not actually a references to what it's supposed to be, because it's not bringing the details, the component that's supposed to bring. So let us go back and go and bring the a property of those things come. So we will change the property there, then bring it here. It will update itself completely. So let us say, yeah, click here and you say new, go to structure, and then you click structural templates. So when you come here now, just click on architecture, double click. So all this come on board structure, then you come to trusses, you draw the trusses that you needed. It does not matter now. So what you do, just do here, because it's in the environment, to be able to change all the structure you want to do. So you click on this one, you have many options, unlike that one that did not have any options. So you click on this one, you have many options. So the option I'm using is this HSS square. I'm using this particular one, so that's what I'm going to use, all through. So wherever I have it like that, that is what I want to use, all through. So by the time I take this one there now, it's going to accept me. So instead of doing that universe, it's going to use this. So I'll just click finish. Are you getting it? So here I can decide to say I'm duplicating this one, standard 2. Okay for me, say okay. So when you look at it now from 3D, let's check it from 3D before we proceed to, can you see what this is what we have? So this one now, I want to take it now. I will say copy to clipboard. So as I've copied to clipboard, I just need to go to the section of the previous one that I've done, like this one. What I just need to do is that I will just say modify. I will say paste from clipboard. So it's telling me something like this, don't bother, just click OK. So just fix this here. As you have fixed this, you see that there's something that's more different on this one. So it does not matter, don't bother yourself, just click on this one. Standard 2 is still selecting. So select this one, which is what standard 1, and change it to standard 2. Everything will automatically update itself. So it's there updating now. So what I'm saying here, I'm just going to click on this one. I will say coerce, fine. Just change anything here. Can you see? So this one will bring out the whole trusses engagement. So that is it. So we have for this one in details, and everything is in the order. So if you go to 3D, you are going to see your work. Let's go to 3D by clicking one of the roof. So when you click this roof, can you see? So you are seeing the visibility of what you have created. So now from here now, you can just like arrange everything. So let us go to level 4. From level 4 now, I'm selecting this where I'm going to copy everything. So just say copy, and then you start pasting to 1200. Depends on the the spacing you want to give it. So let the span will be your choice, so at least you have that. So from here now you select this one, and you can be copying from points to points. So if you have that now, you can now select all instance in this view. So it's the same way, then you mirror it like we do normal. So mirror, so it's there. So check back to the perspective, and then you click, and you click. So all the trusses are here now, and they are in their places. So that is what I just want to do. You can hide one so that you'll be able to see the other one. So just hide this one. So that is it. So the material category and everything, you can see later come there and change them to your own taste. So just like click here and just look at everything, then change whatsoever that you needed to be changed, so that you'll be able to arrange this and fix yourself up with most of the things that are really available. That's just what we want to do in this particular tutorial. So if you want to create the horizontal one, you can use the normal one we used to do before, like this one. So let's do that so that we'll be able to see what we are talking about. So let's say go back to section 3. At the section 3, I will just copy this one. I will say copy from here. I'll copy it below. So as I have it like that, so you can like push it a bit, so rest on that. So what will you do now? You just say duplicate this, duplicate. I just want to do only one side, duplicate. So when you duplicate that, just click on this one and say slope glazing. So at the slope glazing now, click the property. I'm only going to use only one side of it, so I'm going to use this one panel. I will say empty panel. So grid layout, you click on this one and say grid layout, just click on fix. So grid 1, which is what you want to use, just say 120 or 1200 pure. So the mullion, you select the mullion and see the facts. Grid 1, sorry, the mullion of grid 1 that you want to use, just say like 30 mm. So click finish and see how far. So if this one did not, this one is going towards horizontally. So check it on the perspective that we have done, or 3D. If it's going horizontally, you have the opportunity of changing it. So what you do here is you click on this. So the turn is from grid 1. If this matter is not grid 1 that is working for it, then you come back to grid and you turn it back to, you turn everything to none. While you come to grid this, you turn it to none. So grid 2 is what you work on now. You say grid 2 is fixed, so change it to leave it at 1200. Then you come to mullion. This mullion, I just want to use big one. Let me use this particular one and say I'll apply. You will say okay, and you see, so horizontally it has automatically changed to what I want. So this is the way I want it to be. So I will select this one, the vertical one I see there, which I don't want. So I will still change it back to the way it's supposed to be. So empty panel system. So what will I do here now? I will go to grid layout, grid 1, mullion 1, grid 2. Okay, let me say fix grid 1, mullion 1, grid 2, mullion 2, fix. So the grid 1, I don't want to see just the mullion. I will just say none. I will say okay. I think I'm done with that. So that is it. This is gone. This one is not what I need again. So we just like seeing the trusses and everything is what at cross level. So if you are seeing it from that is where we want to create all these things. So you take your time and watch how we were able to do something like this. So thanks for watching. We see you in the next tutorial.